it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
This is obviously a big deal because you and I have done mock drafts in the past. There's also speculation, right? Well, quickly is rough. I don't want to think about trades.
This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. It's hard to find a place these days that the Big Ten doesn't touch geographically, but there's a lot of crossover with the Big Ten and Big 12 and plenty of bragging rights on the line when their schools meet.
You think about Nebraska, once upon a time being in the Big 12, now in the Big 10 too. These conferences also recruit in similar areas too. So this game is interesting, David, because a lot of these players, they're familiar with each other from high school.
Yeah, and I tell you, from experience, you hate that. Like, you get to know each other, you go to the other school, like, you're now my enemy. You're not my friend anymore. So a chance to prove it, a chance for the Big 12, who's been kind of pillaged and pulled apart at times, sometimes by the Big 10. It's going to make a statement.
And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon.
See, once he left everybody in the dust and he was going to the house, the sidelines going nuts. What a big-time play to take the lead. Defense did his job. Now special teams coming through in a big way.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Man, you just can't win twice. A guy like that back there to return punch, and he turned that one into a touchdown.
Hit my love.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Indiana has the ball back and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They punted on the opening possession of the game. Might still have a few plays left on that opening script. Zings it complete to the right. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge. The defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
On the move. Found just enough running room. He picks up 4 to the 15.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Scanning the field, it's Mayava. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Trying to burn this defensive back. Intercepted. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Catch in the middle, it's Williams.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Takes the handoff. It's Hemby. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Makes the grab on the shuffle. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They throw it to him over and over again here in the first quarter. And QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get him.
Touchdown, Indiana! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Last drive ended with a pick. Vitally important to take care of the football this time. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let them go to work.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open. Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of. They've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Looking for a man. It's Mayama. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. And the Trojans send out the punt unit.
So that puts you on the clock here at number 2 overall with the New York Jets.
What a terrible, terrible shame. And I think they'll have it right around the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second.
Right, like, that's taking a quarterback to take, but that's so, let's say Dante Moore's not in it.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Let's say Dante Moore's not on the ground.
To the ground with the back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on their run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so...
The Snake scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Mayana. Gets open down the middle. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Lemon.
Okay, this effort speed. Arizona Cardinals on the clock here. Can I interrupt one more super chat? Yes, because it deserves it.
The Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
Whoa! He said figured it out.
Back to pass. Grab near the marker with Sanders. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And that is why you call it a safety valve. You avoid the quarterback getting hit, and you also release the pressure that's being applied on the offense.
Defense is going to have to think about this in the future because you live and die by the blitz. It's great to try and get extra bodies getting after the quarterback, but then you risk running backs leaking out of the backfield and hurting you in the passing game.
And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Trojans have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Snag in the middle. It's Lemon. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, we have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming.
Also, second part of the regardless.
Back to throw, it's Mayava.
Late round 1, Hayden McDonald.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Looking to get it in.
And I tell you what, when you run those little fellas in the slants, they got to win at the line of scrimmage. Right now, they got to make sure those DBs don't get their hands on them so they can create a little bit of space, because they're not as big of a target. Nice job winning right on the line of scrimmage to make the catch.
Fourth down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Man, he looks short of that play, and the quarterback sneak is such an easy play, and you trust it because the quarterback gets the ball right away, but that defensive line was having none of it. Failed fourth down, big-time stop for this defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Back to the ground with the running back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on second down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up third and long, and now you're set up to flip.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. The last time they punted, it went back for 6. Makes the catch around the 50. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Mayava. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose.
And the Hoosiers want to move quickly. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Hemby. Breaks into the open. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight type throw. But a nice job being...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Hoosiers! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Get after the quarterback. Dude, Dane on a D-line.
Bringing it back.
Jefferson is coming off a career year.
And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Year, but those fucking dudes on the D-line.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Mayava.
And David Bailey on my big board, my next big board.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move.
Right?
Boy, was he well protected. Finally, let's one go to the left. And perhaps a touchdown saving tackle as they get him down to the 37.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy. He's accurate, off schedule.
Running free. Running free. Going to the end zone, but way back behind him. There's a flag on the field. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate moving forward.
Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. Pressure coming. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on fourth down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass and forcing the incompletion on fourth down.
But if quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play, timing is going to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it.
Looking for room. It's Hemby. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
No. I'm going to play myself. Because we still have all the fights.
The Hoosiers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half.
There's a combo. I like Peter Woods. I wouldn't fix it. I don't love Peter Woods at 5.
And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground.
Yeah, it's kind of just a... How do we... It's kind of just a how do you play Tyson's season history versus age. I don't know who I like as the more complimentary piece.
Well, you do. You do know who you... That's why you're having the debate in your head right now. If they had no receivers, I think you'd take Tyson. Since they have Malik Neighbors, you're thinking about Carnell Tate to compliment him.
Right. Because I think Tate's a better blocker. And I think
and guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
from a reliability standpoint.
Pulls it in. It's Lane. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield and he moves the sticks.
To throw, it's Mayava. Immediately fires to the middle. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
But I think
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Lemon. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
You've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Finds his man, it's Lemon. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Lemon. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, I know they're losing right now, but they're not going to be losing for long if they keep hitting shots like that. And I love the idea here. Taking a shot to your best player on offense. This guy is one of the biggest playmakers in all of college football. Tremendous speed. He locates the ball, makes a catch. That play gives this offense so much confidence.
And you're not going to see many of those. And that's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Wants to keep it in the air. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. This drive facing a little adversity now. A 10-yard loss leaves them with 2nd and 20. Looking for a man. It's Mayava. This one's complete. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang.
This fell really nice.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Oh, they're after him! And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
I am going to go with Downs. Yeah, because tarps off. Tarps off, baby. In a similar conversation to what we just had about Urban Meyer.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback may change this route. They'll run play action. On a little time, lets it go. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this this quarterback clean.
But it
Couldn't do it on that last
with
play.
getting
It's
the most
caught downfield.
talented.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking.
There he goes. Nice pick up there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Hoosiers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action.
Another team that I can kind of go a couple different directions.
Gets it out quickly. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Can't find him in, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Gets rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down mark. And it looks as if they're going to try and field goal. This play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
For some of the older players on their roster, but this is
That is no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make, rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but they left some points off the scoreboard there.
That comes with natural praise, but also reservation, right? A lot of people look at Nick Benito and they go, okay, well, this sort of situation what it does is like,
They'll
yeah,
press in this drive from the 28-yard line.
You get to have him on the field at all times. Now, does Nick Benito get to do what he does?
Looking to throw, it's
Zach
Mayala.
Allen and Malcolm Rhodes.
They're working that left side.
Franklin Myers.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Slade. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. These 2 quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them.
To be able to play as heavy and guys, which frees up David Bailey, who you're really good for. So, I don't hate this at all. I think that David Bailey's range starts from 3 to, I don't know, what's the lowest David Bailey would go? 12? Yeah. Like, the lowest David Bailey would go is 12.
If Dante Moore doesn't declare for this draft, then this range starts at 2.
So the final period starts with a second down play.
The combo.
Rogers said Will McDonald needs to
Looking to
step up
fire.
and get out of town.
He's got the tight end. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter. Just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Yeah, well, I'm a mock draft player, so.
Wants to throw on first down.
Now, what am I supposed to do?
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sam.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
Looking to throw again. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7.
Their offensive line was not great. The
Trojans have it in scoring position on first and goal.
Injury. Juwan Taylor's
They'll
fine
send
for
them back in motion.
contract out.
Wants to
He's
throw.
set up
It's
really quick.
Mayama.
Obviously, they want to
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I think about it.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that
They
pressure
take
the
a lot of
quarterback,
money
that gets hits on them, make them feel
Yeah,
uncomfortable. Especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great thing.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Not only does he impact the game as
Looking
a
to
level
throw on
runner,
third
but
and
also
goal.
as a receiver. He brings you so much value in the
Quick strike through the air for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Christian McCaffrey,
And he
Bijan
drops
Robinson.
it just a
The guys
little
like
too
that
slippery in the hand.
bring value in the passing game as much as they do.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
I have Jeremiah Love ranked above Ashton Gibb last.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return.
The dynamic for the Chiefs with what he's able to do, and I've said this before, but
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Hoosiers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, and they lost yardage. Here on third down.
I don't want it.
Dropping back, it's Mendoza.
I want you inside to make the pick.
Grab near the sticks, it's Wemby. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground and work this clock to move. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Third down play from the gun. He's got the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Indiana!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And I think with his talent,
Lining up to add another.
probably as far as he falls. Now, you just said,
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. South Alabama is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Tulane. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes 5. Oh, he wants it all.
right?
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day.
So there's a little bit of that, but he is so athletically gifted, such a impactful.
They'll start this drive from the 42.
So much there that he does it very highly. So could very well go ahead of this again. Like
from the gun again, looking for room, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
But he goes
stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And off from the shotgun. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Big third down. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side, so offense has some time. Got to make a stand right here on third down.
Makes the grab. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Hoosiers have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll keep it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. You're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
And he'll just get rid of that one.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Let's see what they've dialed up on third and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Complete. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It's good. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Even though he missed this year with an ACL injury, if the medicals check out, it's a stud.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
Low moving caution draft. Now we know I need to play guard.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Yeah, that's all right.
They'll start this drive going to the air. He wants a big play here late. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He'll try to take it back. And he goes to the ground, and that's how this game is going to end.
His ability to scheme Lemon and Waddle together, I know it's going to be awesome. It's pretty good. And maybe they go out and can you go out and get this? Yeah, I haven't done this
sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from his coaching staff. And these guys on the field, this is the thing they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one day. But there were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the done.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Cowboys here. Made some good moves, I think, at the trade deadline. We feel much better about the interior with Quinnen on it. Another team that probably could have used some pass rush. Yeah, but they need corner help to me. And watching the secondary is a disaster. lowest secondary grade in the NFL this season, I believe, is Dallas Cowboys.
I believe it. I get the chat that's looking at Sonny Styles. I love Sonny Styles. I think he'd probably be my top player on the board here. But
it's going to be tough for Sonny Styles to play for both the Cowboys and the Buccaneers is the problem. That's going to be the problem for Sonny Styles here as well.
I'm going to take Jermon McCoy. I think McCoy has become victim of fans haven't gotten to watch him play lately.